Okay, it's Ready Freddy time. Right, the giant swing, and it's also pajama day. So I have my Queen of the Classroom shirt on, per Mr. Nully, telling us that we can wear pajamas today. So our third chapter is called Frady Cat. We're in our new book, The Giant Swing. So, as every single book we read, Freddy is running into a problem, and a lot of times his problem has to do with something that he's afraid of. So, he and Jesse, mostly Jesse, of course, has made a bet with Max that Freddy is going to be able to go on these fast rides, going to be going on this giant swing. And his best friend Robbie is trying to help him get over his fear of going on this swing. So, when you think back at the other two chapters, think about your predictions, think about what you think is going to happen. Our next chapter is Frady Cat. So I asked for you to think about when is Susie going to come into play here? When is his sister going to be a part of helping him solve his problem? Because in every book, she some way, somehow does that. So we're going to look out for that. Maybe it's this chapter. That night at dinner, my sister Susie and I could not stop talking about the fair. I can't wait for tomorrow, said Susie, wiggling in her seat. Me neither, I said, bouncing around in my chair. I can tell, said my mom. The two of you can't sit still. What are you most excited about, said my dad. I don't know, said Susie. There are so many things. I don't know where to start. Oh, me, I called out, waving my hand in the air. Hey, watch out, said Susie. You almost got your fork full of mashed potatoes stuck in my hair. My dad laughed. This isn't school, Freddy. You don't need to raise your hand to talk. I can't wait to hold the baby chicks at the petting zoo, I said. Oh, they're so cute and fluffy, said Susie. Can I bring home one this year? You bring one home? What do you mean, you? I said. I asked first. No, you didn't, Susie said. Yes, I did. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. All right, enough you two, said my dad. No one is bringing home any baby chicks, said my mom. How about just one and we'll share it, said Susie. My mom shook her head. Why not, Susie whined. Freddy and I will take care of it, right, Freddy? You won't have to do a thing, Mom. We'll do everything, I promise, I said. My mom shook her head again. The answer is no. You can hold them and cuddle with them at the fair, but you are not bringing a chicken into this house. She is such a neat freak. We're not allowed to have any pets in this house. I saw in the newspaper that there are going to be some new shows this year, said my dad. Really? Like what? Said Susie. Well, let's see. There's going to be a monster truck show. No way, I said, jumping up out of my chair. I love monster trucks. What's a monster truck, said Susie. It's a big, huge truck, I said, stretching my arms out wide. That's it, said Susie. What's so great about a big, huge truck? Oh, they are awesome, I said. They drive over stuff and crush it, just like this, I said, smushing my fist into my mashed potatoes. Freddy, my mom yelled, do not play with your food. Look at your hand. It's covered in mashed potatoes. Go wash it off in the sink. I lifted up my hand and licked the potatoes off my knuckles. Ew, gross, said Susie. Tomorrow I think I'm going to put you in the pen with the pig, said my mom. Now go wash up. I washed my hands and sat back down. I'll tell you what I really can't wait for, said Susie. The rides. Woohoo, the rides, I said, pumping my fist in the air. I'm not talking about the baby rides, said Susie. I'm talking about the big rides. I am too, I said. Since when do you go on big, fast rides, said Susie. I am this year, I said, trying to sound confident. Oh, really, said Susie. We'll see what happens when you get there. I think you're going to wimp out as usual. Just like Max. Does not believe in him, does not think he's going to do it. Susie's kind of a bully too. We've come up with that idea about her. She kind of is a little bully and is mean to her brother. So we would expect her to say that to him. Susie, said my mom, be nice to your brother. Remember, he is a year older, so maybe the rides won't seem so big. Yeah, I said, I'm older. But still a fraidy cat, said Susie. Susie, if you don't have anything nice to say, then please keep your mouth shut, said my dad. Well, if you're so brave, then tell me, what ride are you going on first? Susie asked me. The giant swing, I said. The giant swing? said Susie. That thing whips around like 100 miles an hour. My stomach did a flip. Did she have to say that? I thought to myself, Robbie didn't tell me that it went around that fast. I think I'm going to go upstairs now, I said, pushing my plate away. I'm not hungry anymore. I actually thought I was going to throw up. What's wrong? Asked Susie, feeling sick just thinking about the rides. What did I tell you? You're too much of a fraidy cat to go on those big rides. I stuck my tongue out at her and walked out of the room. Hey, Mom, Dad, did you see what he did? Susie whined. He's just upset because you were teasing him, said my mom. Leave him alone, said my dad. Ugh, Susie groaned, and she followed me upstairs to my room. Okay, so let's stop and think. Right? Two ways this could go. So is Susie following Freddy up to his room to continue to tease him? Or do you think she's going up there for another reason? What do you think? I'm torn. Like, I know she likes to pick on him, but I also think she might feel bad. And this might be the time when she's going to try and help him in some way, give him a suggestion, or try to make him feel better about what she said to him. So let's find out. Go away, I yelled. Leave me alone. As usual, Susie did not leave me alone. She walked right up in my room, stuck her face in mine. What is your problem, stinky head? Too afraid to go on the ride alone? I can't believe that that's what she's doing. She's still teasing him. Hey, I thought to myself, Susie just gave me a great idea. Yes, I am. You are? Susie said, sounding surprised. Yes, I'm too scared to go on it alone. Will you go with me? I would just tell Max that Susie was the one who was too afraid to go on the ride alone, so I promised her that she could ride with me. That way I could have Susie next to me on the ride, but Max would think that Susie was the baby, not me. Okay, totally didn't see that happening. But I promised Kimberly that I would go on it with her, said Susie. Just this one ride, I begged. What's it worth to you? How about some of the banana taffy I bring home from the fair, I suggested. Not some. All of it, said Susie. All of it? But you know that's my favorite treat from the fair. Take it or leave it. Susie stuck her pinky out for a pinky swear. That's how we seal our deals. Fine, pinky swear, I said as we locked our pinkies together. I sighed. I guess no banana taffy was better than Max calling me a fraidy cat for the rest of first grade. And chapter 4 is called Ribbit, Ribbit, Ribbit. I don't know what that's about. Right, so we have Susie and Freddy made their promise. Pinky swear. Of course, Freddy always has to give Susie something in return. She very rarely does it for nothing unless parents or grandparents are around. So I'm really excited to see what happens in our next chapter and see that tomorrow. All right. Bye, guys.